Hello, this is Tara with Donzer, and I wanted to teach you a couple exercises I've learned actually from the Dressage Today article written by Hillary Clayton of how to get their core muscles activated. And interestingly enough, this is also going to help with teaching him to get the pee off into his body. So the first one I like to do is the belly lift. And with all of these, you want to teach your horses slowly because you don't want them to accidentally kick you. But I take something like this brush, it's got kind of a firm rounded edge, and you start up underneath the center line and slide it to the back, and I'm looking for him to lift that belly muscle up and lift his low back up. I've been also teaching Donzer to lift his hind legs up, so as he feels something activate, he's trying to figure out what I'm wanting him to do. I usually do this at least 3 times, and as you can see, I'm doing this at the end of the ride because you want their muscles to be really warmed up and supple. You don't want to do this when they're cold out of the pasture. So you can see how he's lifting his low back and his belly up really high. That's actually the same response I'm looking for when I touch him with my spur. The next one is from the tailbone because you want him to tuck under, just like I've shown you with my pelvis. So you take the brush and you can either start at the very top or towards the dock and push until you find the magic spot that makes them lift their low back. And you can see right there he's tucking under, which is the movement that they need to do when they start to do more advanced work to lift and carry with the hind end. So it makes a lot of sense to teach them while they're standing in the cross ties, not being ridden, that they can actually activate parts of their body without moving their feet. So to feel these sensations in their body that are not being associated necessarily with moving anywhere, this is a great way to start teaching how to feel. And with a young horse, you can see how he's really tucking. Good boy. The first time they feel that kind of movement in their back, they can make them buck or jump off because they just haven't felt that before. So this is a really good way to get that motion going. Then in addition to straight down, you go on either side of the tail and have them tuck under, but they also move slightly to the side. So you have a tuck under with an angle. So you do the same thing of you just find the sweet spot on them and you move your brush. You can also use the rounded edge of a hoof pick, works pretty well. And you find that spot. I'm having to play with Donzer here because he wants to cock one leg and I want him to stand square. So we're playing a little dance back and forth. But you find that motion so they tuck under, but then they also put the twist in their pelvis too. And then you take your hand up and you pat the part of their body where you want the response, because that completes the loop for them so that they know, okay, they moved the right muscle that you were trying to activate at the same time. And you just got to kind of play with this and with your horse. And I try to do each exercise like 3 to 5 times, and I try to do it most every time after I ride. So you can see there's getting a better and better response. And again, like I said, this is also going to help when it comes to starting to teach him to pee off. Thank you. Have a good day.